Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, Podcast Pete. Yes, where we podcast, publish, and build thriving communities, both locally and globally, with our masterclass. As we say, be bold, make an impact, and have fun. If you can't have fun, don't do it. So, we're going to roll out today a pretty exciting program we've been kind of thinking about, but we realized from our feedback from our community that we needed something a little bit lower in cost that we could still offer our community the ability to start podcasting, publishing, and building their community within our community. So everything's about community, everything's about podcasting today, and everything's about publishing. So we want to help you with that. So I spent several $100,000, 2 years, putting this program together with my partner. And we don't want you to have to spend that kind of money or that kind of time because the world's changing very rapidly. We got major trends happening. Digital revolution, the entrepreneur revolution, the AI revolution, the crypto revolution, the revolution with the mobile phone. And then there's another revolution that's coming on strong. It's personal development, developing your leadership. Because as we get into this crazy world of AI, you're going to have to become a leader. And if you become a leader, you're going to survive. You're going to thrive. And that's what we want to help you do. So let me just be with you for a few minutes to give you a little insight of what the KPI Club really means. Okay, let me go over here. So we all know that podcasting has an impact and has taken the media by storm over the last few years, 10 years maybe, I don't know, a lot of years. Our most recent elections showed us the power of podcasting. President Trump did 40 hours. Kamala Harris did a couple, and they were all controlled and had to have the narrative controlled. That's no longer an option. That's why legacy media is declining and why podcasting is going up. So you, as a person in your business, everybody buys from people, not businesses, people. And they buy from you because they get to know you, like you, and trust you. You can't get to know, like, and trust a company because it's ever changing. It's got to be a person. Think in your mind the people you know out there. There are people that represent a bunch of companies. You don't even know the companies they represent in a lot of cases, but you know the person. And that's what we want to help you become what we call a key person of influence. If you have influence, people get to know you, like you, and trust you. That's the new way in the digital world, is creating that content. Google yourself. See how you look out there. Then Google, say, myself, Pete Kane Podcast. Now, the difference is the opportunity for you. Because if you're creating that podcasting content, you're publishing a book, authoritative book, not a legacy book. We're just talking about authority that gives people an opportunity to get to know you and give those away. Because the more you give in this economy, the more you receive. So there's plenty of information out there. Everybody's giving it away because they want to capture your attention. That's why you have to be strategic in how you do this. That's why we help you in the KPI Club. We help you with all the heavy lifting part of it. You just bring your true, authentic self, where you solve the problem, where you able to help people. You're able to make an impact. And when you're able to make an impact and you do it strategically by creating those assets, those digital assets, which in most cases is part of it is podcasting. Because off of podcasting, you can do so many things. But if you never start, you never get to see the advantages. That's why we're launching KPI Club, because I'm a high performance coach. A lot of people can't afford it. That's fine. Yet, I always say yet, because you want the very best. And when Brendan Bouchard, who trained me, is the best and gives you the framework, then you want to learn from the best. Shorten your learning curve by emulating or following somebody that's already done it. I probably have 400 podcasts out there. Is that a lot? To some, it is that haven't started. To others that have created 1,000, maybe not. But you don't have to compare yourself to anybody. You are unique. The magic is in you, and anything is possible. So, getting started, that's the hardest thing. I had a friend that said, I've been thinking about it for a couple of years. Thinking about it and doing it are two different things. It's like, I've been thinking about writing a book. You don't have a book. Thinking doesn't make it happen. Action, doing it, taking action, being intentional. That's why we podcast publish in communities. And a thriving community is people that care, want to make an impact, want to encourage, want to challenge. And our magazine is our thriving community. We have collaborative magazines where we take our podcast episodes, put them in the magazine, have 20 people in a thriving community. And then we work with our community for 12 weeks. Every week it's different. Every week you get results. Every week you get better. That way, instead of thinking about doing something, you're doing it. You're being guided through a strategic plan of 12 weeks so you can activate authoritative book or workbook. You can start publishing your own podcast. You can be supported by the community of 20 people that are going through the same journey with you. You always want to be around like-minded people that'll challenge you, that will encourage you, that will help you become the best, because social learning is a powerful way to learn. And that's what we do in Growth Day. It's social learning, along with the very best training, teaching on the planet. But on the KPI program, we have bonuses, and you can go to join, you can go to pkane.me/KPI Club. And on there, you'll see our bonuses. And those bonuses are to help you become a podcaster, to publish better, to have a thriving community. Because in this day and age, today, all these trends happening, all this kind of chaos with AI, crypto, how do I become an entrepreneur? What is a digital asset? How effective is that mobile phone? And what's that going to do when it's in the hands of more and more and more people? It's going to make it a global business. So you got to act locally, but think globally. Act locally, think globally. Because we all have the potential to have a global business. When you have a digital business, you have a global business. When you have a podcast, you're able to reach people around the globe. So when you're thinking, can I do podcasting? I want you to think, do you have something valuable? Do you solve a problem? Do you want to make an impact? Do you want to have a strategy that will help you become global, become a podcaster, to publish your book, to do a workbook, to be able to be around a thriving community? Then this might be for you. Now, You have to go and take an assessment. Take an assessment at pk.me. This gives me an idea of who you are. And if you've never been on my podcast, I want you to be on the podcast first. We want to carefully select people that want to make an impact, that are into giving, that really want to go on this path. Not, I think I might. Think I might is not wanting to do it. So we want to have that assessment. We want to talk with you to make sure you're a fit for the kind of road that you're going to go on. So let me see if I can go here too. Yes. Here's one of my podcasts I did on podcast publishing and building communities. We do to support. We have a whole array of support for our community. We do a virtual summit once a week where we're talking about these trends, and we have 10 speakers, 15 talks done to create content, digital content for our community. 5 minutes, 3 points. 5 minutes, 3 points. And when we have, I'm trying to think, we got a live event coming up. Yes, I'm going to go to in just a second. Yes, we have a live event that is, where is that? Oh, I know I had it here, but I don't. Okay, right here. Okay, this is our magazine. So people can understand what publishing is about, what a thriving community is all about. They can see this. Physical magazine from Amazon. In there is our community of 20 people, their stories, things that they do in their business, articles about them. And then our master class is in there because everybody builds off their own master class, but part of each master class. Kind of a unique thing, but that's what makes this community so special. Let me see here. Here we all are. We're basically, oh yes, let me see here. I now know how to move this thing better. There we go. I'm trying to look for the live event we have coming up at Grace. Yes, we do. There we go. I'm moving it. I'm grooving it. This is where we connect. So we connect each week. We connect on Wednesday, 2:00. Today is the only time we're not. I have to pick up my. I have to pick up somebody at the airport, so can't do it today. But we do a meetup each Wednesday. We do a workshop each Thursday. We do virtual events on Friday. We do live events once a month, the fourth Saturday of each month, where we teach, we learn, and we connect. Our community gets to teach 5 minutes, 3 points. It is recorded. So it's a digital asset we create for our community. You get to connect with other people that are on the same road as you, and you get to learn. All by just going to pkane.me/live. That's our event at Grace Church in Kennesaw. So if you're not in Kennesaw, well, you can travel, but you can also be part of our virtual event. That's why we think globally, because we're going to bring the best into our virtual event from all over the globe. So if you want to be a part of our KPI club, let me see. I know I have it here. I want to give you this. Try it for 7 days. That's our growth day. That's our personal development. That's the other trend. Try it for 7 days for free. You don't have to give us anything. Just try it. Then if you want to continue, just send me an email at support@pkane.me and we'll give you a free course. Okay. Here's our master class. This master class is set up. That is the fuel to your rocket, because part of our program is getting you to the highest level you could ever get. And you have to put yourself out there in digital assets. That's why podcasting is so important, because the more they get to know you, like you, and trust you, and they do it through 7-11-4, That's a formula they have to consume of you to get to know you. They can trust and do business with you. So it's so important to put yourself out there. So we hope to have you join our community. Be a person that wants to make an impact. Be bold, make an impact, and have fun. Be bold, make an impact, and have fun.